Hey, what's up? Hopefully everyone can hear me good here. Yeah, hopefully everyone can hear me good here. I had a reading schedule planned for today, and then ended up needing to get some work done. Didn't think I'd have time to read it, but I'm gonna make time to read it because that's the way it's supposed to be, and that's what I'm gonna do. So, I think I've read one of my writings. I've been sharing some quotes and things like that, but I have a lot of writings, guys, and a lot of them, it's like I said, they've been written over the last couple of years, and what I like to do is go back. So each day of the current day, I like to go back to the previous years and see what I wrote and see how it ties into the things we're continuing to go through and that we've been through. And so today's writing is from last year, May 12th of 2021, and it's called Good Morning, Good Afternoon, and Good Night. So I'll read that here, and I'll just preface by letting you know this writing does have some language in it, but like I said before, or maybe I haven't said yet on here, but the language that comes from the heart is the truth, and we don't want to shy away from the truth. So we want to be honest with our feelings and our emotions and express them exactly how they are coming through so that we can all understand. So, good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Hello, how are you? How have you been? It feels really good to be talking again. The sun is up, my love is up, my spirit is up, my light is up, my health is up, my happiness is up, my consciousness is up, my strength is up, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful, grateful, grateful. What a crazy few weeks and months it's been. Every single day is a complete and utter adventure, filled with magic and excitement and mystery. And I am now wholly and entirely consumed by the living dream that I am in and fully a part of. And it is absolutely thrilling. We thought we knew what it must feel like to be in the middle of a science fiction fantasy fairy tale based on all the movies and books that we have all read and watched over the years. But the truth is, you can never know what a true adventure really is or what it feels like at all until you are actually a part of one. And here we are, smack dab in the middle of the greatest one ever experienced. The sky is moving, the stars are splitting, and everyone is sitting and hitting the magical medicine that sends us all lifting and gifts us with vision and grants us our wishes. And that's been with us all since the very beginning. Our conscience is winning and spinning a web to pull us together forever again. Let me feel everything. Let me see everything. Let me know everything. I am literally over the moon right now and cannot remove the smile from my face or the electricity from my bones. I am so ecstatically happy right now, and it feels absolutely wonderful. I cradle my heart with my hands, and like a mother to her child, I comfort her and put her at ease. I nestle her closely to me as I send all of my love into her so that she can feel how much love I love. So that she can feel how much I love her and how much I care. Our hearts need love more than anything else on this planet. And this planet needs our hearts more than anything else in this universe. She needs us so, so badly to stop what we are doing and to help her. To fucking see her, for Christ's sake. To acknowledge her. To apologize. To lift her up and to give her some goddamn life. This is what we all need to do now. Or you won't have a fucking planet to forget about. This isn't a fucking joke anymore, and it never fucking has been. Do you all really want to fucking die that badly? Like to the point of complete fucking ignorance of our own suicides? Why? Why the fuck don't we care? Why the fuck are we still having this same fucking conversation? Do we all really need to see Jesus fucking Christ come down from the sky before we shut the fuck up and sit the fuck down and listen? Is that still not going to be enough to do it? Do we all really desperately need to play out the roles of the helpless witnesses and bystanders to some bullshit made up and horribly directed alien invasion attack scenario and subsequent worldwide apocalyptic nuclear holocaust that ends the world and wipes us all out before you're all ready to stop throwing your immature selfish tantrums? and be good boys and girls and good listeners and go inside and clean ourselves up before it's bedtime, well, it'll be too late. There won't be any homes or beds to sleep in anymore. There won't be a mean and cruel world and awful life to complain about anymore. We won't exist. And nothing else will either. And this is what we want? Good God Almighty. No wonder we're all sick and twisted and hateful and hurtful and selfish and abusive and vulgar and disturbed and dark and in pain and scared and lost and alone and mad and sad and want to die. It's because we can't seem to decide that we want to live. We can't seem to decide that we want to love. We can't seem to decide that we want to care. We can't seem to decide that we are worthy. We can't seem to decide that we have value. We can't seem to decide that we are wanted and that we are needed. We can't seem to understand that we have been the cause of our own suffering and that we are the ones who continue to decide to accept it and to allow it to continue to happen. We can't seem to understand that we need help. We can't seem to understand that we are not alone and that we are not the only things in this infinitely expansive universe that is alive and that has been gifted with intelligence. Hell, we can't even seem to figure out what in the hell the true story is of our own history. Never mind what the true story is of our entire conscious cosmic existence. At the rate we're going, we'd be lucky to find the stars to be twinkly and interesting before my hair turns gray, which is going to be a very long time. It is time to wake the fuck up, people. Enough of the naivety, enough of the incompetence, enough of the constant lying to ourselves. We have been lying to ourselves and to our children and to our hearts for centuries and centuries and centuries. We've been lying for so long that we don't even know what the truth is anymore. Everyone wanted to forget the truth and everyone wanted to make up what they wanted to believe in because they didn't want to believe in the truth. The truth is scary and the truth hurts and you can't control the truth. The truth controls you. So we didn't want any part of it. We didn't want to have to face anyone or anything for the things that we did or wanted to do. We didn't want to have to answer for any of our actions or for our words. We wanted to pretend like the truth didn't exist so we could live in a world full of lies. So we could validate our own lies that we trained ourselves to believe in. We are afraid of the truth and what it means, what it demands of us, what it requires of us. And we are the type of people that don't like to do as we're told because we believe we are owed something by some imaginary person in the sky who doesn't even exist. Well, let me fucking tell you. Get the fuck off of your dilapidated, rotten, beaten down horse that you are so proud to ride upon and take a fat fucking hit of the purest dose of reality you're ever going to experience. You are a liar. And you have always been a liar. You lie to yourself. You lie to your family. You lie to your friends, even though we know you don't really consider them friends. You lie to God. You lie to your own little voice that speaks from your heart that is trying to help you every time you suppress what it is saying because you don't want to listen to it, because you don't have time for it, and you need to focus and get back to what you are doing. You lie and you accept lies. You're a liar and you accept liars. Plain and simple. So here, let me tell you a lie so that you can finally believe something that I have to say to you. You're doing so damn great. Look at you doing so good. I want to be just like you. How did you get so good? Perfect. Just perfect you are. And one of a kind, too. Only one just like you. Get the fuck over yourself. Oh yeah, we're back to telling truths again. Back to reality. I don't care how your fucking parents raised you. I don't care what you learned in school. I don't care what you think you learned from reading the Bible and going to church every week. It's all a bunch of fucking bullshit, and you are missing the entire fucking point. It is time that we stop with this fucking nonsense. It is time that we put down our books of lies and put away our weapons of murder, and we open up our fucking hearts and let the light of truth penetrate our bodies to the cores of our being and fill us up like the sun with the life and the love of God. Let forever the lies that are ingrained within each and every one of us be lifted from our souls so that we may all bask in the light and glory of the pure and innocent and loving truth that is within and all around us once again. Amen. So, a lot of emotion there. You can see a lot of, so this was from last year. Man, I've been on this path for a minute now, it seems, and, you know, when you start kind of putting the puzzle pieces together, there starts to become a level of frustration within you, because a little bit I'm sorry, a little bit about yourself. The frustration comes from about yourself, because you realize how much time you spent kind of adding to the problem, and what you see is you start seeing opportunity, and you see areas where the problem exists, and what you want to do is you want to like go fix it. And so there becomes a frustration. But you have to remember is there was a time when you also weren't understanding, right? And you also didn't get it, and it was also hard and frustrating and confusing, right? And so these writings, a lot of them, like I said, these are pure emotion, and I don't hold back. I don't have edits. The way I write, it's interesting. I never write a draft of anything. I literally write one time through. I don't even really read it as I'm writing. I write it, get done, and I read it. I don't have any, scrap paper. I don't have any, throwaways or start overs, or it's just pure truth, honesty, emotion, love, light. Okay? And the frustration comes from, like I said, this feeling of wanting to help, seeing areas where help is needed, but really kind of struggling to get that message across or that help across. So what I'm finding is I'm learning the ways that we can help, and it's not by thinking you're going to, save the world, so to speak, or fix the world's problems on your own, because we can't do that. And what I've learned is it really takes us as a people connecting ourselves together, and not through, social media posts as connecting, but literally our hearts connecting. Okay? These types of conversations where we could sit down and see each other eye to eye. Okay? And we can talk to each other heart to heart and build a relationship between each other that is real. That's not just something that is a button that I'm pressing and moving on to the next thing, but really something that I'm consuming and absorbing and taking in, and it's becoming part of my life as well. And so now we're connected. Now we're family. And what you want to do is continue to help spread that light and love. And I think what we all really need, for all of us to really get moving quickly in the right direction, is for all of us to show kindness, love, compassion, understanding, empathy, sympathy towards each other, because those are all the same things that we want others to show us. And that's the simplest way. It's the oldest saying, do unto others as you would want to do unto yourself. And sometimes when we think that our answer is, I'll just, maybe I just won't do nothing because, it's just easier. That's also part of the problem, doing nothing. Okay? Doing nothing is the problem. What we want to do is do something. If we're doing something, we're making an effort and we're making a change. Okay? So what I would say is, like, feeding off of yesterday, is continue with the acts of kindness. Give hugs, give love, put smiles on faces. Let people know, hey, it's okay, you're okay, we're going to be okay, I got you, I love you, I care about you, I'm here for you. All those things are what we all need to hear and believe in each other, that we actually do have each other's backs, and that we understand each other's, what we're going through. Okay? We're all essentially on the same ride, but we're all kind of sitting in different seats, so our experience is unique to our seat, but we all are on the same ride. So we're all experiencing the same ups and downs and loop-de-loops and drops and rises and highs and lows and, the faster parts and the slower parts and the stops and the goes. So we can all relate to that, and we can be like, hey man, we're all here together during this time. Let's show understanding for each other and what we're going through. This is a crazy, crazy time that we're in right now. It's really, really, really a metamorphosis process that we're going through. Like, and I'll say it's like an old thing I used to talk about is the caterpillar turning into the butterfly. You know, I learned when I looked this up that when the caterpillar enters the cocoon, it actually liquefies itself. It literally loses all substance to itself. It's just a liquid. The caterpillar turns into a liquid, and then somehow that returns into a butterfly. So you can imagine the stress and what kind of a process that must be to turn your body and let your body liquefy itself and then rematerialize itself in form. And so we essentially are going through that exact process here in our own ways all together. So let's give ourselves a break. Let's give ourselves a pat on the back and say, good job. We're still alive. We're still breathing. We still got a smile on our face. We still are connecting and learning and growing. And if we're doing that, there's a reason to be here. If there's a reason to be here, that's all we need. We want to be here and living and experiencing and making our dreams come true, essentially, is what the goal is here, is to get past the pain, okay, past the hurt, so that we can be free to make our dreams come true and allow life to present them to us. So, thank you for listening. Hope that hit you well. I'm always curious when I read to people is what their how they took it, what their feelings are. So if anyone watches the video, wants to comment on what they felt about what kind of feelings those brought up or anything like that, that'd be kind of interesting to hear. But otherwise, guys, just take your time, absorb these things as you want to, and let them work for you the way that they need to for you. And yeah, let the rest go. Take what works, let the rest go, and we keep learning and growing together. That's all I'm trying to do, is help us do that together. All right, guys, love you. I'm gonna get back to what I'm doing here, get back to some work, and we'll reconnect later. And yeah, I'll try to keep up with the vibe, man. I try to pop those songs off to let you know, hey, let's keep the energy up and let's keep cruising, man. The music is the medicine, okay? And if we're not taking our medicine, if we're not listening to the music, we're not going to be doing as good as we could be. So let's get those tunes pumping, let's get those vibes right, get the energy right, and let's continue to have a great afternoon. And yeah, work on those acts of kindness, guys. I want you to really, really, really do that. One of the things I do always is look for trash as I'm walking around. It's so simple to see. It's everywhere, okay? So pick up a piece of trash as you're walking and throw it away. You'll feel a lot better here, and you're going to know you did something good, and everyone that's watching is going to give you a big round of applause and say, good job. So, love you guys. Talk to you soon.